very good Wednesday morning to everyone out there. Landon here with you to bring you your Whether or Not Bowling Green weather forecast, courtesy of Ohio Valley Insurance. What a ride in last night, folks. Glad that we made it through unscathed. Still woke up this morning, not had much on the term or on the side of any damage reports out there. That is the good news. And hopefully we're going to settle down today, but the bad news is we're flipping the script with a good old dose of Kentucky weather that's going to be bringing a touch of winter back into our vicinity. Looking at the latest surface map along with the satellite overlay, a few things I want to point out here to you. This area of low pressure is going to continue to pinwheel and overstay its welcome with this occluded and cold front now well east of the region. This is going to continue to pull off to the north and east as we work throughout the day. As it does so, wraparound moisture is going to be coming in here like a banshee out of the north and west. And that is going to create much colder conditions for us, all right? Before we jump into that, I want to give a big shout out to everyone, a big thank you for all your all's reports from yesterday. We had live stream coverage on two separate occasions going upwards of 2 to 3 hours each. Amy Tishner Spence sent in this very peculiar looking video with a low-hanging ragged rotation that was located in around Woodburn there late yesterday afternoon into yesterday evening. Not only that though, folks, but the photos we got in from you all showing us you all getting into your safe places. Take a look at here, Josh Raymer showing the kiddos having some good old dinner there in their safe place. And another big shout out to Miss Melissa C. Their folks in their safe place as well. Big thanks to all of you all out there for your reporting and helping to keep the Wobbles community safe. Getting a look out there, temperatures have dropped like a bucket, if you will, throughout the overnight and into the early part of this morning. That wraparound flow on the backside of the low is just ushering in a much colder air mass. We can already see current gusts here out of the west and northwest on the cusp of 10 to 15 miles an hour. A few of those gusts might get even stronger here as we work throughout the day. High temperatures aren't going to be too far from where we're already at. We'll be climbing right up to around the 50-degree mark, but wind chills likely not escaping the 40s throughout the day. And that's not only the sensible weather impact we're going to have to deal with today, we're also going to have some scattered shower and storm chances, believe it or not, as we get into this afternoon. Taking a look here at the latest surface map, you can see the low pressure and cold front pulling off to the north and east. High pressure trying to swing around right there around the Canadian border will coincide with that deepening and meandering low pressure system to help and facilitate and keep this northwest flow in the forecast for at least the next 2 days, maybe even longer. All right, so the wraparound moisture is going to make for nasty weather both today, rolling on into our Thursday as well. The cloud deck might be breaking up as we get into Friday, but we're still going to keep it a little bit more cloud cover than what we would bargain for with what the latest model guidance is showcasing. All right, so if we can jump out here and get a quick view, I want to showcase a couple of things. We got the Sexton BIM Builder Skycam down in Gold City, showcasing mostly clear skies for the time being, and the same can be said overlooking the Beech Tree News Skycam up in Morgantown. But folks, with that being said, we're going to come back over here and we're going to look at the model guidance. That northwest flow is going to be ushering in this cloud deck out of that same direction. It's going to bring another uptick in moisture here across the region, especially as we get into this afternoon. And take a look at the short range guidance of what it's spitting out here over the next 2 days. Here we are working throughout this morning. We should remain dry. Clouds will be thickening up though as the day wears on. And then as we get into midday, rolling on into lunchtime, look at these widely scattered rain and maybe even some rumbles of thunder that's going to come along with this. Now, there's something I want to point out. As we work into this afternoon and evening, this brisk northwest flow is going to help lower the temperatures throughout the profile within the atmosphere. We could get some graupel that's going to develop, okay? It's not necessarily hail, but it's like these little ice pellets that come together whenever temperature profiles are just right throughout the atmosphere. And it looks like we're going to have that this afternoon and evening. So some very cold, gusty rain showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder, some graupel and some sleet mixing in from time to time. Again, folks, it's not going to be nice in the outdoors. We get later into the overnight with temperatures continuing to fall. We're going to have some light scattered snow showers that could be mixing in with the rain at times. Not expecting too much out of this, maybe a dusting on an elevated surface or something. And then we get into our Thursday, and unfortunately, the northwest flow remains very much alive. We get into the peak heating of the afternoon again. We see these widely scattered gusty rain showers that develop and blossom and will beleaguer the region throughout Thursday afternoon, all the way through Thursday evening, lasting into the early part of our Friday, whenever we should finally begin to see the clouds begin to break up to an extent and a somewhat moderation in temperatures climbing back to warmer readings. All right, folks, here's a full breakdown of your next 5-day weather forecast. We'll break it down for you. Scattered to light to moderate rain showers and storms today. Some graupel and ice mixing in at times this afternoon. Highs in the low to mid 50s, wind chills likely not getting out of the 40s. Throughout the overnight, a few hit and miss snow showers mixing in there. Thursday is going to be even colder than today, with mid and upper 40s achieved. Some of us down in the 30s as far as wind chills are concerned. So yes, with good old taste of dosing of Kentucky weather here, keep the wardrobe out and the winterized wardrobe out for the next day or two. Clouds are going to try to hang tough, but slowly but surely break up throughout our Friday. We'll keep it cold. Saturday, mostly sunny with highs near 60, and we'll be all the way up between the mid and upper 60s. Come Sunday with low 70s on the horizon. Come throughout the early days of next week. That's going to wrap up your Wednesday morning Whether or Not Bowling Green weather forecast, courtesy of Ohio Valley Insurance. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a blessed Wednesday.